Another day, another story on instant kissing. Today's prompt word is embrace, suggested by Pallavi Loomba. I know in today's time of social distancing and all, the whole concept of hugging, embracing seems very distant. But just a few months ago, we all were hugging and, touching each other. I remember this boss of mine who was truly the world's worst hugger. When he hugged a woman, it was like an octopus had gotten its tentacles around you and was feeling you up. And when he hugged a guy, it was like a boa constrictor was trying to crush you and make you chutney to eat with the rest of his lunch. Naturally, most of us would do anything to avoid his hugs. So much so that the minute we saw him coming towards us with outstretched hands, we'd dive for his legs. Touching his feet kind of thing. Of course, that would piss him off and he'd be like, "How old do you think I am?" But when he was angry, वो सारा hugging वाला feeling तो चला गया ना, and we were safe. It took one young trainee to put an end to this whole era of hugging. I guess she had received the hugging treatment a little more than most others and was fed up. So one evening, when the boss was taking all of us out to a fancy restaurant, she decided to teach him a lesson. Like every time, the boss hugged her, but this time she didn't protest. She didn't try to break away. She just stayed there and let him have his way with her. What he didn't realize is while he was hugging her, she was dapping his wallet. The rest of us were all into the act. We were going to take this prank as far as we could. So obviously, now, any which case, when the boss is paying with the company card, you have a tendency to overorder. That day, the sky was the limit. Meaning a guy who was drinking Kingfisher was ordering Heineken or Hoegaarden. There was salmon from New Zealand. There was Argentinian beef and truffles and you name it. Obviously, the bill came to a huge amount. Finally, when the time came for the bill to be settled, the boss called for it. It came. He looked for his wallet and couldn't find it. He panicked. The rest of us did full-on drama. Everyone was pretending like we were done for. We were going to go to jail. Somebody was like, "You were paying. I didn't carry any money." Somebody else, "I didn't even bring my wallet." A third person was, "I only have taxi ka bhada." The boss, he was a painful hugger, but otherwise, in matters of responsibility, he was quite a decent bloke. He manned up, went to the manager, and tried to explain the whole situation. Told him that he'd pay up the whole money the next day. The manager looked confused. Boss got psyched. He thought the manager was not going to agree. He panicked. He started begging him, pleading with him, even touched his feet. The manager pulled the boss up and said, No, you're not understanding. Your card was given to me before the evening started." The boss was relieved, but only for a moment, because then the manager told him that he'd been given to understand that the boss would be paying not just for his table, but for everyone in the restaurant. And the card that had been given wasn't the company card, but the boss's own personal card. The trainee never came back to the work again, and the boss never hugged anyone again. He was too scared and too busy filling up his backside pocket to make sure his wallet was still there. Hope you like this story. If you did, please share and do send me your prompt words. Full details on where you can do that on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube coming up after this. Sunshine in your day.